All I'm saying is, like, an 18-year-old man like Anon should not know what a Sibian is. The problem I have with the scene is, like, you could have Mia talk about this instead. You could start off really simple, right? Have Mia ask, okay, Anon, what the fuck are you doing with Olivia? Why, Anon? Is it because a loser like you can only get a cripple like Olivia? Fantastic opener. In tune with Mia's characteristics. Everything works. You can just ride right in with that. And from there, because they're talking, Mia just kind of naturally cools down and she starts talking about what she cares about. But, like, shouldn't Mia be interested in why Anon's putting all this work into someone like fucking Olivia? Because that's kind of what she does with Inko in ending one, right? Anyway. Anyway, what about him? The queen... Anon... The monkey in your brain is really losing its shit if it's actually going to use words like queen bitch. My man. My homeboy Slice. Who is this Anon? And why is he so Isn't the entire point of ending one that he's a little coward? Jesus. Even in ending 4, right, the whole point is that he apologizes to... So weird. Oh no, this is her talking. Ugh, I'm getting all mixed up because I'm not reading shit. Downside of skimming when I'm angry. Also, wasn't the whole point that we don't need to explain this? Because they're not that important to the plot. It's just like, oh, look at them. Again, it's in the demo. It's in the demo section, and I'm of the opinion that everything that happens in the demo section exists in Dubcon. It's dubiously continuous. It's Anon's evil twin Nona. Okay, you need to shut the fuck up, Arthur, because I have. I'll never write it, because I'll never get around to it at this fucking rate. But I do have the idea of, like... Nona. God. Actually, thinking about it, Arthur, you might have fixed one of my problems for me. In a weird way. Have you, though? I don't know. I got a Nona in my head, though. My brain is doing things. But what is it doing? I don't know. It's gone. It's gone. I wanted to do a reincarnation thing with Anon or Inko or one of them or someone. Maybe Olivia. Maybe just do a secondary fucking character. Olivia fucking dies and now she's back with a vengeance. And do it in Volcano High because it's funny. Because it'd be funny. Come on, listen. Come on, listen, please. But I'm like, what would the family be for these characters then? Because there's no humans, so we're gonna have to put that aside. Whatever. This isn't important. My brain has already made a big fart noise and it's like sunken in halfway through, like I'm dying. But up the recoiling frame dissuades an assault. Why don't you just say hoping that recoiling dissuades an assault? Why do you have to call it my recoiling frame? How the fuck do you inhale for 30 seconds? Alright. Everyone, let's see if I can inhale for 30 seconds. Oh man, I can barely do 10. Oh, like holding your breath is a whole nother matter, but if you need to draw in air for 30 seconds, how big are your goddamn lungs? Especially if someone can tell that you're doing it. E1 Fong isekai'd into that bootleg D&D from... I've been thinking about that. I think that'd be interesting at the very least. But it'd be kind of crappy because every NPC would be Reed. Which is, again, kind of clever. It's a cute thing, but it's like, could you extend that cute thing to the rest of your fucking game? I love that they use, like, normal character drops for that. Come on, man, you're so close! Listen, I'm going to give you the most avid description of Anon waking up in the fucking uterus. The water hasn't broke. We are doing a one-for-one recounting of my mother giving birth. I will get a first-hand account. We're gonna transcribe it from Anon's point of view. It's gonna be fucking art. It's gonna be fucking art. 20,000 words just to get out of the fucking cooch. You're gonna love it. This is why you come to my channel. Because you want that thought in your head. I am the Brain Doctor. I am the anti-mind flayer. I flay your mind not by stealing your brain, but by putting uncomfortable things inside instead. And then snickering like a gremlin as I walk off. I mean, Haman people from JoJo could probably do that, yes. Because that's whole, like, you gotta breathe, man. Maybe one day I'll buy some fucking JoJo. Just to see what it's like. Just to see what it's like. I can finally say it's Savarido and mean it. Actually, I would have to watch it because the manga doesn't come with a voice track. Audiobooks is just not a thing over there. Consider me a good boy, yes. Benny and I. Me where I am. Simple as. They just want to kiss. 1,000 words to accurately describe cervical dilation. Listen, Anon might be a baby. His eyes might be dramatically overstimulated because the nerves aren't fully formed yet. But my God, will he tell you with 20/20 vision what that shit looks like. Man's got the fucking time of day. Oh, I must have something big on her. She probably doms him for good grades. I mean, that line's cute. That line I like, because that's so fucking Anon. They're probably each other's beards, and both swing for the home. What does that mean? Beards. Beards? Do you mean bards? Like, I know that, a woman who's dating a gay man who unbeknownst to her is covering for his latent homosexuality. Ah. Mia, you poor person. Pat pat. You get pat pats from me. Pat 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 pat. Poor Mia. Almost weekend. Although this also implies that Ben is doing the same for Mia. They're both gay. And being liars about it. Also, technically speaking, these should be lowercase because they're the same sentence in terms of metastructure, but whatever. Expression darkens and she yells in frustration, presumably because she realized her latent homosexuality. Something... I mostly know the term latent in the context of, like, your latent abilities. Ah, yes, I must unlock the full potential of my latent sexuality. I honestly also kind of don't like the amount of stories that really like to ham on the fact that dinosaurs can break your neck. It's getting a little lazy and boring. And no one ever does anything with it either. It's just used for intimidation tactics. It's never fun. It's never exciting. Mia was secretly into Olivia all along, just wants some spicy meals on wheels. No! Or Baki. Character does a simple character chop. To understand this technique, we'll have to go by 4,000 years to the time of the Ying Dynasty in China. Proceed to spend 30 minutes. Oh. Now, the problem I have with that, I got a big fucking problem with that, right? I know, like, oversimplified the Ying Dynasty was 4,000 years ago. Oversimplified, it was 4,000 years ago. But I would sooner go with 3,500. I'm just saying, my man. Also, technically speaking, it's the Shang Dynasty, but don't let me shit on your potato there. Isn't it kind of fucking weird that the dynasties go back to, like, what people consider to be, like, what the Egyptian ages? Is it the Bronze Age or are we the Iron Age? I don't know. I don't know those ages too well. Actually, let's look it up on Wikipedia. Let's see if we can find something. What the fuck? The Bronze Age! Give me that fat Bronze Age hot dog. Let's see. When does the Iron Age begin? The Bronze Age is 1200 BC. And the Bronze Age is 3300 BC. Well, there you go. How far away? How far does a dynasty go? Wikipedia. The earliest is the Xia Dynasty, which was preceded by the 3 sovereigns and 5 emperors. 2000 BC. Hot ziggity. And who precedes these motherfuckers? They're considered cultural heroes. Oh, that's where the Yellow Emperor comes from? I thought the Yellow Emperor was just like that, that funny mythos guy. You know, I'm just gonna say it. Yellow Emperor's a little racist. Just gonna point that out. It's a bit of a racist thing to call someone. It's all I'm gonna say on that matter. You just have to believe in 4,000-year-olds Chinese martial arts. Nothing has changed. We have learned nothing about martial arts in the last 4,000 years. Better techniques, refinements, improvements? No. And you're gonna learn a technique before guns existed. Before swords were practical. Before plate mail. We're still biologically the same humans, Anon, so logically, a 4,000-year-old technique can help you disarm a man with a gun. When did bows start showing up in history, anyway? How old are bows? Oh, damn. 72,000 years ago. Well, hot ziggity. At the very least, Anon, you can disarm a man with a bow. But I got no guarantees outside of that. Can I block iron arrowheads? Sorry, buddy. Can't help you there. You can block bronze. It's just, can you imagine, like, the martial arts like that specific? It's like, no, man, it's the wrong metal. This is Iron Age. We don't know what steel is. You can't block a steel sword, Anon. You cannot beat superior folded Nippon steel. God. You told me this was the best fighting art. I said it was the best in a context. And this isn't that context. Anyway. God damn it. We love each other. Back in freshman year, I was the only one who cared about this. Jesus Christ, why do we care? Why do we care about Mia? Anna, just fucking kiss Mia already. God damn. Just fucking make out. Big smooches. Big smooches. Anyway, Anon's just fucking shooting the shit. I don't know why we did that. Why did we set this up? Is this useful for Anon? I guess. It has to be. Or we just shot shit. Which we've done twice in this chapter so far, I guess. With the detention, guess it was. The dialogue. I thought it was the Dialama, not the Dialai. Ah, shit, I've said it wrong this whole time? I thought it was the Dialama. Well, fuck me. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. No, I fucked up so bad. Oh, it's the Dalai Lama. No. Oh, fuck me. Oh. His reincarnated ass is gonna beat me so hard. Oh, I'm so stupid. This guy's like 500 years old. If we count all his reincarnations. The cycle of samsara. Just can't grab this slippery motherfucker. This slippery motherfucker. Oh, apparently, according to Wikipedia, we can go back as far as the 1300s. Well, great. So I'm gonna get my ass beat by 600 to 700-year-old guy. Then that's gonna be some martial arts. Not 4,000 years old, but he knows how to deflect steel, which gives him a significant advantage. Gets beaten up by 4 or 2 things. Anon gets me up for plot development. Listen, if we're gonna do that, at least it'd be fucking interesting. I've said it before, the thing I hate the most about these stories is when they don't do something neat. Fuck my shit up, but don't leave me waiting. Anyway, I'm gonna keep thinking about that fat hot dog. What the fuck? I don't just. You know, she's right. I too hate guessing stuff like that. It's like you have a point to make. Just make your point. Me and she didn't murder me. Anon, why the fuck do you even use commas? Why does Anon use commas instead of just typing enter? Like, it takes a lot of work to put a comma in your text, right? If you're just slamming it out, there is no comma on the default keyboard, if I recall correctly. It's period, which you can hold to make a comma, or you can switch to symbols to go for a comma. But you can't just comma it out of the gate. Anon, Jesus Christ, I'm pretty sure she knows that it's just love at this point. She doesn't give a shit. Why does she care? She's gonna, what, blackmail Mia with the fact that they kiss? Oh no, this love that's public for everyone to know is actually love. How could it be? Oh no, we're not extorting each other. We're not covering up for each other's latent homosexuality. God, I love that term. It sounds so cool. Again, I mostly know the term in terms of latent powers and abilities and stuff. So my brain keeps going like... God damn it. Liv, do you own that stupid shirt that says, "You look like just enough experience to level up"? Oof. No, you gotta call her a bench. Mia's fiber, rev up. Mia, and she didn't beg me. Damn it, Anon, we need recording. Otherwise the plan falls apart. She didn't even lube the peg. Ah, the peg she drove into my hut because she said I was a vampire with how pale I was. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Okay. Somebody's in there. Jesus Christ, Anon. Why are you having sympathies for a bully? I mean, I guess the point is that Anon's supposed to grow up at some point, in which case having him humanize a bully character would make sense. But you have to establish there's a bit more of a bully to Anon specifically and make like a situation where it feels like the making up and the adulting makes sense. You're skimming my milk, man. The milk is skimmed. Why am I reading this? I could be writing my 20,000 birthing scene. For my reincarnation story that has nothing to do with that. Once you're past the first 5 chapters, 5,000 words each, because that's just necessary. We'll never recall that scene ever again. It's just excessive for no good reason. Is it a fetish thing? No. Somehow not. That's the weird part. Somehow weirder. Oh no, Anon has to... Anon! Like, isn't it weird that Anon uses words like this? Like, my Japanese animes are so much simply either kill the... Also, a lot of anime aren't, and are specifically about that. But more importantly, right, Anon... You started the conversation. You talked to her. Why are you surprised? It's... I don't know, man. I just don't know. Yes, Anon, that is implied by your previous sentence, that you are unprepared for dealing with nuance. I just don't get it, man. I just don't get what you're trying to fucking do here. The Pains are doing their sports ball thing in the living room, but we can always do something else. Sports ball? Binging Gundam. I think I'm gonna... Iranian textiles for it.